Todd and Julie Chrisley are breaking their silence after being released from prison in their first TV interview since incarceration. The Chrisley Knows Best stars sat down with Laura Trump for an interview on her show, My View. In a preview of the June 28th episode, the two speak about their reaction to hearing about their pardon from President Trump. Julie says, "I caught Savannah one more time and she said, 'He did it, he signed it.' And I just started busting out crying. And everyone was looking around and then I just hung up. I was so nervous that I just hung up. It was the craziest thing. And everybody was just looking at me because unfortunately most of the news that you get in prison is bad news, you know? So they're like, 'Are you okay?' I'm like, 'I am. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.'" Julie Chrisley was initially sentenced to 7 years in prison, while Todd Chrisley was set to serve 12 years for fraud and tax evasion, but the married couple only ended up serving 2 years. Todd also shares how he found out about the release, saying, "This guy stops. He goes, 'Man, I think you just got pardoned.' And I said, 'Yeah, okay.' And I just kept running on walking. And so when I went into my dorm, one of the guys, the co's, he came by and he goes, 'Are you good?' And I said, 'As good as I can be.' And he said, 'Yeah, Todd, you just got pardoned. They sent me down here to make sure you're okay.' And I said, 'Well, they don't need to be worrying about me now. Hell, if I'm pardoned, I'm great.' And Todd shares who they truly credit for their release. 'We owe thanks to God.' And I says, 'And God touched President Trump's heart. God led the people to advocate for us. And so I'm grateful because every night I would pray that God would return me home to my wife and my children. And he did that, so I'm grateful. Thanks for watching."